Hello AOS fans, Robin here, back again with a brand new series that Pete and I are going to try, and it's called, I guess you would call it Shadespire FAQs. Pete and I frequent a couple of Facebook forums, and we see the same rules questions coming up over and over again. And that's fair enough. Some of the rules are a little bit ambiguous or not obvious, and if you're new to the game, then some of them don't make a lot of sense and need a bit of clarification. So we're going to try and record a few different videos explaining these sort of slightly confusing points. And I'm going to start with the one I probably see most of all, or the one that resonates most. I seem to notice it most, and that is the question of the card Blood Rain. Now this is a Khorne only card, and it comes up in the main box set, obviously, because that's where the Khorne cards are, and or the Reavers cards, and it's Blood Rain. All attack actions in the next activation have the Swords characteristic, even if they would normally have the Hammers characteristic. And I think the misunderstanding or the misapprehension of this card is that most of the cards, when you play them, are played on your fighters. So you think, oh great, this is a buff. It's going to change how my warband works, and it's going to make them better. And then when you read it, you think, well, hang on a minute, if you're a Khorne, I don't use swords. I don't use hammers, rather. It's swords, and swords is worse. So what on earth is that? And that is the key. Swords is worse. And so this is, if you're a Reaver player, this card is not for you. So this is where I suppose the answer to the question is, what is Blood Rain for? It's not for your warband, Reavers players. It's for your opponent's warband, particularly the Stormcast in the core set, because it makes them worse. So Blood Rain is a debuff, and that is the simple answer to this question. It is not a buff, it is a debuff. So it makes your opponents worse. If they use hammers, it means they have to use swords. So where they think there's two hammers on the dice, and there's only one sword, so they're more likely to miss you when they have their attack. And I suppose the idea is that Khorne's faith, which says here in the text, when the Blood Rain comes, Khorne's faith are masked by the profane deluge. So effectively there's so much blood in your opponent's eyes they can't see where they're hitting. And that is Blood Rain. So hopefully that was useful to you. I know for many of you will know the answer to that question. That was definitely one for the new guys. So welcome to the game, and I hope you found that useful. If you do frequent the Facebook Warhammer Underworlds forums, then do say hello to Pete and myself, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have and try and help out. And further to that, if you have any questions you'd like to see a little video for how to do, then do let us know in the comments below. I'd be happy to run as many of these FAQ questions as people want. There's probably some we can't answer, but anyway, do let us know if there's any questions you'd like clarified. And if nobody comes up with anything, then Pete and I will post what we think we see most often on the forums. So until next time, thank you, goodbye.